Hello, and welcome back! In this demo, we will explore how to fine-tune descriptors to ensure that the correct UI elements are identified in scenarios where the UI element is dynamic, using variables in the descriptor. Let's open the already created project. As a quick recap, the project opens the Employees page by logging into the Acme website. Let's run the workflow for a first time to see how it performs. Now, we will add activities to retrieve information on the selected candidate from the pop-up window. Note that the candidate's name may differ as we refresh the page. Let's add a getText activity to retrieve the name of the employee displayed on the pop-up window. And save the value to a new variable called EmployeeName. Next, let's add a click activity for the Close button. Let's go back to the web page and see what other steps we need to perform to get the needed details. When accessing employee information, it's important to know that we can do so by clicking on the icon, not the name. Okay, let's go back to the studio and add an info log message to log the candidate's name. Next, let's add a click activity to click the icon and select the name as an anchor. And let's confirm our selection. It's time to run the workflow and test it once again. From the output panel, we can see that the candidate's name appears as expected, but the web page is displaying the information of some other candidate. We have a discrepancy here. Let's edit the target in the anchor section. First, enable the strict selector. As we can see, there are strict selectors and fuzzy selectors. These selectors are very specific and will work only with this particular candidate. In these kinds of situations, we can use variables and strict or fuzzy selectors. Variables provide the flexibility to make selectors more dynamic and adaptable to different scenarios. When selectors contain variables, the values of these variables can be updated during runtime based on the input or data being processed. This allows the same strict or fuzzy selector to be used for different inputs or datasets without having to create a new selector each time. Let's select a part of the selector or fuzzy selector and use the context menu to directly convert it into a variable that's pre-populated with our selection. It's asking for permission to agree to replace in other targeting methods as well. Let's click OK. We're all set with our selection, so let's confirm it. Now, it's time to run the workflow one last time. Great news! It worked as expected. Let's run it one more time to confirm. And it worked as expected once again. This concludes our demo on using variables and selectors. We have demonstrated how to fine-tune selectors to make them more dynamic. Thank you for watching, and happy automation!